Welcome back, not Harvest Moon fans. Oh, it's so bad at opening. Whatever. Welcome back, everyone, from Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. We're gonna start day 3 trial of Turnabout Corner. We are almost done. Just one more day to go. Back at the courts. June 17, 9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep? Yeah, I went to bed at 1 a.m. or so. Very late. Oh, what time did you wake up? 3 a.m. That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you have me. Yeah, she's like good amount of sleep right there. I don't get what I'm trying to say. And amazing Mr. Hat is looking at you, kid. Good luck today, Apollo. That voice. Hey, it's Daddy-O. Hey, get any sleep? Mr. Wright. I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Somehow that place makes fake piano playing at the Indochine Passage joint seem almost fun. Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today? Take a guess. How about Little Plum? That Sherman tank of a mom? Nope, guess again. Sherman tank, jeez. That's too bad. You know, speaking of moms, you need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy. No, you don't have a mommy? It's barely morning, you're at it already, Trucy. Okay, see? This is why I don't get by their father-daughter relationship. I don't know, I found it kinda cute. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is? How would he know? Alita Tiala, your client's fiance. Okay, that's weird. She's going to be a witness? But that seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiance? You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going on down today. That much is clear. Time to get serious! Well, not to worry, I've got my panties back. But if we can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of there. Is that legal? Probably not. Okay, here we go. Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie-Talkie. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is warmed up and it's still sold-out house. Very well. To recap, while yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party. Guilty of panty snatching! And she says it with a straight face. I don't know. We did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct, Air Judge. And today, I like to do something a little new age. I like to look at this horrible crime from the outside. Think outside the box, I guess? The outside. The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see, to his betrothed. His betrothed? I don't know how to say this. His fiancée, Air Judge, his partner for life, with no chance for peril. Very well, you may show the lucky lady to the stand. I don't know if you can call that lucky. Going to be married to a gangster. Your name and occupation, Fraulein? Alita Tiala. My occupation is future wife. Ah, traditional values. I respect that. Yeah, I bet you would. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded underwater. That's a reference to Basket Weaving 101. Blindfolded. I don't remember. Yes, you're here today as a witness for the prosecution. To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first, but I couldn't hide the truth. You keep telling that. You keep telling yourself that. Honesty, another admirable trait. Fraulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant, Walkie-Talkie, confessed his plans for murder? Yes. The witness will please give her testimony to the court. What is she trying to play at this? Jeez, Walkie's plan. It was the day that the family health checkup results came in. He came back. When Walkie found out that the Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Walkie could have done it. So, the pistol did belong to the Cacti family here. Family then. Yeah, we know that. Yes, with regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Cacti mansion on charges of the possession of illegal firearms. And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it fired from the pistol that the defendant procured? Yes, this has been proven. How can you prove something like that? Bullets carry marks on the barrel that fired them, called rifling marks. In past games, ballistic markings, which I like better, because ballistic sounds better. I don't know why. Rifling marks? Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint left on every bullet it fires. Now, when did you first hear about Walkie's plan? It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Have to check him out. His also came back. When Walkie found out that Dr. Marsh had lied, he flew into a rage to teach him he said he did one of the prisoners. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Walkie could have done it. How can you say that for certain? How? Stop banging the wall on the table! Efra, you will refrain from badgering the Fraulein. It was the defendant, Walkie, was it, who took the pistol from his home? We know this for a fact now. I suppose we do. So, how could anyone else have used his pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah? Unless someone took the pistol from Walkie. That does seem to be the case. Does the defendant have anything to say regarding this point? Could someone else have used that pistol? There was another, yeah? Yeah. Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. One other person had access to that pistol. Besides Little Plum and Big Wins Kataki. Is that it? What's this? Huh, interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person with access was. Dun 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 dun. Alita Tiala, age 21. Well, of course, I mean, you, Miss Tiala. Me? But why? You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning. Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf? I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this... it does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I don't know if I would do that. Wouldn't you try to stop them? I'm all for romance, and for supporting your partner in life, to be sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder. How we do more than hesitate? But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and its victim. We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé. Huh, that would put things in a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here? You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe. There's a huge hint right there. I have evidence showing a connection between the witness Miss Tiala and the victim. There's actually two things you can present at this location. Yes, I know, it's a different alternative. You can pick Alita's sandals, which was found at the Miraculous Clinic foyer, and because it's there, that would show a connection between the witness and the victim, and also Walkie's chart because of her name on it. You could do either one, the outcome will be same. Sooner or later, you will, if you choose one, the other one will be presented too. So I'm just going to pick Walkie's chart because it seems more solid than the other. That looks like a medical chart. Found inside a safe at the Miraculous Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Tiala, whatever. Why is your name on this chart? Well, can you explain this meaning of this, Miss Tiala? I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice. Oh, showing her true colors. I warm little fiancé just froze over. I was on staff at the clinic up until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. That's all. Is there a problem with that? Miss Tiala, you testified that you had no connection to the victim. He did? She did? When was that? And I don't. Now. Now? I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess, you're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right? I wonder if he had a girlfriend before. That's not true at all. Well, I embrace the ones I love past flaws and all, no matter... I think it was talking about Paulo, I don't know. There's no connection now, it doesn't fly in a court of law. It doesn't fly? She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Katakis. You left your job at the practice clinic, true, but you remain connected somehow. Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the practice clinic. Well, yeah, that's the slippers, because it was there recently. If you choose the Alita Tiala first, they will talk about why was she there, or no, what other connection or something, and then you choose the walkie chart. But yeah, now Alita Tiala. These sandals are found in the practice clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they? Ah! Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals. So sorry, Fräulein, but your act isn't working. No lying in the court of law. Your moment of hesitation just now cost you. What's with you? I thought you were on my side. Perhaps you are unaware of that lead toe prints. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all. I do wonder, because there's really clear toe print, because wouldn't someone be wearing the shoes and left lots of toe prints? I don't know, lots of toe prints or not. I'm like looking into this game too much. Well, now we see your true colors. We see your true colors now. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Waki back on the straight and narrow. This court thinks you need to worry less about Waki and more about yourself. And he was the one who was praising Alita. Ugh. It sounds as though you need to hear a bit more about your story. Your sandals are found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder. Well, there's little point in denying it. Very well, the witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the practice clinic that day? Let's see what other lies she will, cook up. The practice clinic. I did go to the limit that day, my first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Waki had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful, as an old friend. Sure. By mistake, you mean? The mistake we heard about from the defendant? The botched operation? He was a timid, small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know? Could have saw Waki. That does make sense. Yes, but there is still one thing, which does not. What's that, Prosecutor Gavin? The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can't assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If I were me, I would have worn them home. I would have worn those sandals home, too. You mean you would like those shoes? What? Never mind. So why were the sandals left behind? He pointed out the contradiction before me. There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake. Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin. Oh, it is nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanation. Yeah, forehead? Yeah, that's not right. Oh, what the? No fair! He's filling the holes in our testimony. The defense may begin the cross-examination. I don't like Alita. Not anymore, anyway. First time in half a year, went to warn him after all, and Waki had the pistol. The doctor always said I was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistakes. Let's press on that. That's interesting. You mean that active malpractice on Waki, correct?